What is going on, everybody? It is the HHN dog here, the leader of the pack, and I am back with another Halloween Horror Nights video. I know I have to use my very bad quality laptop camera because my regular camera, it just quit working. Like, I was in the middle of recording another video and it just stopped recording for some reason. I don't know. I gotta get a new camera. So I'm using my very bad quality, so I apologize if the sound is very low. If you're watching this video, I recommend you using headphones to get better sound. So so let's get into it. This video, just by the title of it, is all about my final Halloween Horror Nights 27 rankings, or HHN 27 thoughts and review on the event. So here's how we're going to do it. I'm going to start off giving my final rankings of the scare zones, mazes, and then I'm going to show you my merchandise, and then I'm going to give my thoughts on the shows, and then that's how the video is going to go. Alright, good. So, scare zone rankings. I'll give some explanation on why I ranked scare zones and mazes at the number. I'll give a little explanation. Number 5 for scare zones, Altars of Horror. It just wasn't scary enough. It just wasn't scary. Like, the characters that you saw in this zone were Bagul, the Bride in Black, Amanda in the Bear Trap, the twins from The Shining. It just wasn't a very good house. It just wasn't. It wasn't scary. The scare actors kind of just stood around and did nothing, and Purgers as well. They kind of just stood around and did nothing. Number 4, The Purge, the same deal as 2014, except some new added things like the wood chipper that sprayed water. And they had the auction again this year, kind of the same from 24. Wasn't scary. Was not scary at all. Number 3, Invasion. This scare zone really fun to look at. It definitely had I think it was kind of set in the 50s or the 80s or 50s. Very fun scare zone. Not scary at all. I mean, some of the aliens tried their best to scare. A lot of interaction. I had one interaction with the alien queen, if you want to call them that, in the white get up. Really awesome interaction with that. Number 2, Festival of the Deadliest. If you follow me on Twitter, I said that Festival of the Deadliest reminds me a lot of old school 90s horror nights. That kind of reminds me of the parade they had back in the day. Don't know the name of it. I think it was called the Parade of the Dead or something similar to that. But if you know the name, if you've been to Horror Nights in the early 90s and you know the name of the parade I'm talking about, let me know in the comment section down below. And number 1, oh, by the way, Festival of the Deadliest, great feel, great scare zone, 2 thumbs up. Number 1, Trick or Treat. This scare zone, very, very true to the film. It's like you were walking through the film, and great scare zone. Great interactions. I had an interaction with one scare actor where she held her pail of candy out, and she kept throwing her candy bucket at me, wanting candy. I'm like, I don't have any. I don't have any. So great interactions from the scare actors, between the scare actors and the guests. And congratulations to Trick or Treat on winning Scare Zone of the Year. Very well deserved. Like I said, great interactions, great scares. So Trick or Treat, you deserve it. You deserve that award. Now it's time for my final house rankings. Number 9, American Horror Story. Now, I know I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for this in the comment section down below, but it's my list and it's my opinion. Number 9, Horror Story. It just was not a good house this year. It was not good at all. It was not a very good follow-up house to last year. Last year's house better than this year, and yeah, so maybe if Horror Story comes next year, it'll be better than this year's house. Number 8, The Fallen. I only got to go into this house once, and so that kind of really stinks. But I remember getting scared once. So, or no, 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 no. I never got scared in The Fallen. I always missed the scares by a step ahead or a step behind. That really stinks because I was looking forward to The Fallen. But I really loved the storyline about how it was angels versus demons, heaven versus hell, good versus evil. I loved that story. I loved that backstory, and I wish I could have gone through it more than once. But I remember seeing videos of it, and I really wish I could have gone through it more times than once. Number 7, The Hive. Very well done house. I went through this house twice. No, yeah, twice. Very well done house. I really love the storyline about you're going through the house that's filled with vampires and 19 Hemingway Lane to be exact. I really loved that storyline. The vampires all look cool. How they're all Nosferatu vampires, and that's really awesome. Number 6, Blumhouse. This house, very well done. When this house was first announced, they said Charles Gray wrote the blog. He said that this house would feature scenes from Insidious 4. I figured it would have only featured at least 2 scenes from the new Insidious film, but no. This house was just more insidious than Sinister in the Purge, which really, really stinks because I really wanted to see more scenes of Sinister. I love the Sinister films, and I love the Purge films, even though they're not scary, but they're really good films. I really wanted to see more scenes of Sinister in the Purge. Like, this house featured like 15 rooms of, well, not 15, I'm just over exaggerating, of course. But it featured the red-faced demon's room or whatever, where he's creeping through the window, where he's peering at you through the window. It had that scene. It was just more of Insidious than Sinister in the Purge, but it was still a very good house. Now it's time for my top 5. Number 5, Saw. Saw is at number 5 because it was a very well done house. It was very true to the films, and it did feature a new trap from the new Jigsaw film. I saw the new Jigsaw film. It was a very good film. I thought it was a great entry into the Saw franchise. But I really wish they could have done a house just based on the new Jigsaw film. Like, I mean, this house was really good, but you could have easily based a single Saw house based on the new Jigsaw film alone. Because it had the environments, it had the traps, it had everything that you could do to base a single house on. But, hey, one problem I had with the Saw house is that I wanted to see traps in this house that were featured in Saw 2. Mainly, I wanted to see the needle pit scene where Xavier throws Amanda into the needle pit scene and she has to look for the key before the door gets locked shut completely. And then I wanted to see the trap where Obi or Abby has to go into the cooker, as I call it. He has to grab the antidote inside the cooker, and as soon as he grabs the needles, the antidote, the door slams shut, and Obi or Abby gets burned alive. I wanted to see those 2 traps, but sadly those traps were not featured. but it featured some of the traps that I like from the Saw films, like the one trap where the cop, I think it is, where she gets her insides ripped out of that trap. And it features another trap where the guy is sitting in the chair and the knives are slicing his face as he's trying to move out. I love those traps, and the bucket head trap from the new Jigsaw film, very well done. I love, that looked very well realistic, like the movie. Uh, Number 4, Ash versus Evil Dead. This house, very well done, very true to the show. Excuse me. Uh, and one problem I had with this house is that it did not feature the scenes I wanted. I wanted to see the diner scene from season 1, and I wanted to see where they went to the asylum in season 2, where Ash kind of went cuckoo and he went evil, and he tried to chase down Pablo to get Pablo, aka the book, and a ball in the same room. I wanted to see evil Ash in the asylum, but it was still a very good house. Very well done for what it was. Number 3, Dead Waters. This house, very, very well done. Very beautiful, to say the least. Kudos to the art and design team and the construction team for making the Dead Waters facade very beautiful. Like, they put a full steamboat or riverboat in a soundstage. It was life size. This thing was massive. I could not believe they built this full on facade in a one soundstage. It is so crazy. And the house was very beautiful to look at. Like this house was very well done. Very well done. 2 thumbs up. And as you know, Horror Nights has the way they reuse props or costumes or masks or whatever. They reused 2 masks, I believe. Those 2 masks were none other than from the Dead Man's Wharf scare zone last year from 26. I saw the bloated fisherman, bloated if you want to call him that, and I also saw the fisherman where he had the starfish on his either on his lower left or his lower right. I don't know which one, but I know I could have sworn I saw the one with the starfish. A very well done house. I really hope that there is more story to the Dead Waters property or original story. I hope there's more to the story, and I hope they can explore it soon. Number 2, The Shining. This house, very, very well done. It was a very well done house, and it's just awesome. It was very true to the film. Of course, they had Here's Johnny. They had the twins saying, "Come play with us, Danny, forever and ever and ever." And also, the blood elevator. They pulled it off very well. I was really, really afraid they were going to use a screen. I was really afraid they were going to use a screen for the blood elevator, but they pulled it off awesome. It was very well done. It was a uh, behind a window, and blood just poured out of the elevator. It was very well done. Very awesome. Very true to the film. Just like the Exorcist house, the Shining house this year, very true to the film. And number 1, this was everybody's favorite house from this year. It won House of the Year. I am talking about none other than Scarecrow the Reaping. This house, very well done. Great scares. It was just perfection. 100% perfection. I loved this house so much. Congratulations to the cast, both casts on winning House of the Year. You all deserve it. You scared so many people in so many ways. just congratulations. I loved this house. It was creepy, it was spooky, it was terrifying, it was scary. Very, very, very well done house. And like I said for Dead Waters, I really hope that there's more to the story of Scarecrow. I really hope there's more, and I really hope we see Scarecrow make a return to Horror Nights in the future, whether as a sequel or a prequel or like Ghost Town, a requel. It's not a sequel, it's not a prequel, a requel. So, and just like Trick or Treat, I really hope there's more to the story. I really hope we see Trick or Treat return to Horror Nights as a maze. The Scare Zone was phenomenal. And one thing not really a problem, but it would have been cooler to see if you remember the kids from the movie, the school bus kids, where they were all locked up in those costumes. I really wish we could have seen the kids in their decomposed version. If you remember from seeing later on in the film where those kids were trying to scare Wanda and those kids get killed by the decomposed kids, I really wish we could have seen the decomposed kids more than the modernized kids. But the scare zone, but those kids still did a great job at scaring. So congratulations to Trick or Treat and Scarecrow the Reaping on winning Scare Zone and House of the Year. Congratulations, you all deserve that award. Now it's time to show you the merchandise I got. And then, like I said earlier, I'm going to show you the merchandise, and then I'm going to give my reviews on the shows. Or no. Sorry. Wow, I should have had this organized. Academy of Villains. I'm going to do Academy of Villains review, and then I'm going to wait and do Bill and Ted towards the end of the video. Academy of Villains. I did not get a chance to see the show this year. Of course, we did not get to see the originally planned show called Afterlife because of the Irma damage of the original stage. So this year's modernized show was now called Academy of Villains: The Irma Show, where it was a modernized, I think 14, 15 minutes of a show. But from the videos I saw they still did a very uh, good job just on a smaller stage. They went through two stages. They went from the stage in front of the horror makeup show to the stage where the original stage was. So like I said, I didn't get a chance to see it, but maybe they'll return next year. Maybe not. I mean, maybe not. We'll just have to wait and see. Maybe they won't have shows at all next year. We'll just have to wait and see. Now it's time for merchandise. Put that right there. I'm gonna show you the hats I got. I'm just gonna show you everything I got. So I'm gonna show you the hats I got first. Uh, I always wanted to eat at Margaritaville at City Walk, and I finally got a chance to eat there the weekend I was there, and it was very expensive, but it was still very good. And I always wanted a Jimmy Buffett hat, so I got one. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, of course, the most famous saying by Jimmy Buffett, the man himself. And then it's got the Margaritaville logo on the back. I love the hat so much, I wear it. The next hat, let me set this right here. The next hat, I had to pick up the event hat for the year. I love the hat this year. One thing I love about the hat, I love last year's hat as well, where it was Velcro, but I love how it's snapped back this year, if you can see that. I love how it's snapped back this year. I love the artwork on it. I love how the Horror Nights logo is right there. And on the back, your soul is requested, which is the tagline for the year. I really love and it's got some of the glow in the dark right there. You can see those kind of greenish dots right there. That's the glow in the dark. This next hat, I did not get at Horror Nights. I got this done. Uh, this is my Wild Stallions hat. Sorry if it looks kind of pinkish maybe on camera. It's actually red. Like I said, it's the bad quality of the camera of my laptop. but I love this Wild Stallions hat. And then I'm wearing my my most triumphant Wild Stallion shirt designed by Drew. Shout out to him for this awesome shirt. I love the shirt so much. I wore it to Horror Nights this past year. And I got a lot of compliments from it. I got a lot of compliments on it. Like one from Matt Korn himself. Matt Korn, I met him, and he said he loves the shirt. And then the actor who played Ted, he saw my shirt and he said he liked my shirt. So thank you for the compliments. Drew, thank you for the awesome shirt, man. I will be sure to wear this shirt next year as well. I will put the link. Hopefully, the website is still live where you can buy shirts. Um, it's tpublic.com. I'll have to find the link. And I'll have to find the link and I'll put it in the description bar down below so you can have your very own Wild Stallions Farewell Tour shirt or any other shirt Drew has on his TeePublic site. Other shirts, let's see. Actually, showed you the hats. Here's the lanyard for the year. I love the lanyard. It's double-sided like last year. So it's got red on this side and blue. And I've already got my ID right there. Uh, I got the also, if you see the pops in the background, I did not get those at Horror Nights. I actually got these off of Amazon. Why am I dark? There we go. Um, so we got Bill and Ted pops right here. Got the Shining pop right here and Ash right there. Again, I did not get those at Horror Nights. I actually got those off of Amazon. And they were $16.95 in the tribute store. But it's Universal. What do you expect? Universal prices. Got the annual pass pin. I love the pin this year. I really love it. And then I got the Blinky. It is my job to get a Blinky every single year when I go to Horror Nights. And this year's color is purple. It may look blue on camera, but it's purple. I have so many Blinkies from past years. Like I've got 2 from 24, I've got 1 from 25, 3 from 26, and 1 from this year. And I got 1 drink cup, but it doesn't blink. So there we go. 2 event guides right there. I actually got more event guides. Can't tell you how much I had. Can't tell you how many I have because I probably have like 6 or 7. So, and then for the shirts, of course, I already showed you my most excellent or my most triumphant Bill and Ted shirt. Here is the house shirt for the year. Here's the house shirt for the year. There's the logo right there. And on the back, it's got The Shining, American Horror Story, Blumhouse, Ash, Saw, The Fallen, Hive, Scarecrow, Dead Waters, and Academy of Villains. It's the house shirt. It's a must need for me every year. And one thing too, my mom said this. She saw me wearing this, and she says she likes how the front looks because it's more presentable. And I agree with that. It really is more presentable with that instead of having the blood font. It really is more presentable, and I like that. The blood font, I can understand. My 25 blood font shirt, the 25 house shirt where it says all jacked up. The blood font has gotten really sticky on the 25 shirt and on my 24 house shirt. So I'm really glad they went to that. I got the Shining shirt. I had to get this one, and it's got the logo right there. Had to pick up the Shining shirt, and then I had to pick up Bill and Ted merch. Of course, it's the final year, and since I'm showing off my Bill and Ted merch, I'm wearing this. Alright, so, of course, had to pick up the Bill and Ted shirt. Of course, I had to pick it up. Farewell, dudes. Farewell. You know, I love how on the back of the shirt it has the farewell tour right there. I love how that looks. And then I got the coffee mug and the shot glass. So there's the coffee mug. There's the logo right there. And then there is Farewell Dudes right there. Whoops, please don't fall. And then shot glass. Got the shot glass. Let's see. Come on. There we go. Farewell Dudes. The logo right there. And one thing too, I love the Blues Brothers film. I love the Blues Brothers. It's my favorite Universal film. So I went to the Vault store and I picked up this, the Bluesmobile. I had to pick it up. It was crud. I took off the price tag, but I got the Blues Brothers vehicle, the Bluesmobile, the 1974 Dodge Monaco Bluesmobile. Had to pick that up. So that is it for the merchandise. I think hopefully that's it. Hopefully I'm not missing anything. Uh, so that's all. Yeah, that should be all of it. So now it's time for the end of the video. I didn't want this video to go over 45 minutes, or like I did last year for my final review video. So when I said I would save Bill and Ted for last, I'm saving it for last because this show, I want to thank every single cast and crew member of Bill and Ted's Excellent Halloween Adventure for the 26 years of Excellent Halloween Adventures. From the crew, from the cast, from the actors who have played Bill in the past, to the actors who played Ted in the past, from the writers to everyone that has been involved with Bill and Ted's Excellent Halloween Adventure in some capacity. You all have helped shape and mold and form what Bill and Ted is today, and that is most excellent. It has been a most excellent ride. Hopefully Bill and Ted won't be long. Hopefully Bill and Ted won't be gone for long, because I mentioned this for every farewell tour. Behind every farewell tour, there's always a reunion tour. So hopefully Bill and Ted will not be gone long. Hopefully they'll make a comeback, but we'll just have to let time tell. In time, we will have to let it tell. So thank you so much for coming along with me on this incredible journey from my speculation video all the way down to here. So thank you so much to everyone involved, from the mazes to scare zones to shows to operations, to everyone that has been involved with Halloween Horror Nights 27. Thank you for an awesome year, and I cannot wait to see what what Universal Orlando has in store for Horror Nights next year. But thank you once again, and thank you to everyone who made Bill and Ted's Excellent Halloween Adventure 2017 the most triumphant year of Bill and Ted. Thank you. So this will end the video. So thank you so much for watching the video. I will put the link, if you would like to go all the way back to my speculation video, I will put the link to that video in the description bar down below, and I will put the links to all my Scare Zone videos in the description bar down below as well. I do want to apologize, my Scare Zone videos are not the best quality, but I did what I could. So also, once again, I'll put the link to Drew's TeePublic site down there as well, and I will put my social media down there, my Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and all that. So thank you everyone so much for watching. Thank you. And I plan on, also one more thing before I end the video, I plan on doing a Halloween Horror Nights Q&A video soon. I don't know when. But if you have any questions for me about the event in general, Orlando, or the event in general, make sure you comment your questions down below. Or if you follow me on Twitter, use the hashtag AskHHNDog for that. If you want to ask me a question. So thank you everyone so much for taking this hat off because it is getting hot. It is getting so hot. So thank you everyone so much for watching this video. Thank you once again to everyone that has been involved with Halloween Horror Nights 27, and thank you to everyone in some shape or form that has been involved with Bill and Ted's Excellent Halloween Adventure. Thank you. And I'm going to end the video a little differently. I know in the past I've ended my videos with, and I will see you all until the next video. I will see you all in the doghouse, but I'm not ending it like that this time. I'm ending it right. So, thank you so much for watching. Be excellent to each other. And party on, dudes.